September marks the opening of moose hunting season, and for Aaron Marks and his family, that means making their annual trip to the Cosna River. Their camp, sitting just below the mouth of the Cosna, has provided food to the Marks family for over 2 decades. Potentially flooding water levels, mixed with a previous year's fire, have the Marks family worried about another difficult hunting season. Join Aaron and his son Levi as they begin another season hunting the Cosna.
This is my 22nd year of hunting in pretty much this same exact area. So about 22 or 23 years ago, my grandpa and Tana Junior Moses drove me around here and pointed back here and said, "There's some meadows back there and you should start hunting them." And at the time I didn't think too much about it. We were just hunting, and then here I am 22 years later, same camp spot, same area.
It feels good to hunt in, kind of the same area as where my ancestors, my great-grandpa Peter used to hunt here. Moses, all my relatives, just to take something away from this land. Moose hunting and fishing are pretty much my favorite things to do because I've been doing them since I was a kid and all my friends do it. So it's a cool way to hang out. Last year I had a good shot on a bull, but it just got a little too dark and it unfortunately didn't work out. But this year I'm hopefully trying to redeem myself.
One of the first things I noticed about this year is that the water on the Cosna River is practically flood stage, and there's some pluses and minuses. One of the positives is that we can drive places that we weren't able to drive before with the boat. But the negative things is that we can't see any tracks or any sign very easily. Another big difference this year is my son Levi's had his growth spurt now, and looking forward to having another full-size meat packer. This is the first year, and I don't know how many years that I don't have any dogs at camp, and I guess I'll say rest in peace to my late dog Winnie, who won't make it to any more moose camps.
Well, last night we got in after a long drive and went to Troll Meadow. We didn't actually hear anything, which is strange because that calls to such a wide area.
This morning we got up pretty early and cruised down to Levi's meadow and did some calling, and it felt like there was a good chance. But we really didn't hear anything. So after that, we cruised up to Goliath Meadow, did some more calling. I definitely heard a couple of grunts, but they weren't coming, and it was a little bit late in the morning. So it gives us some hope for maybe later tonight.
Yeah. When we checked Goliath Meadow, we headed back to check on our canoe, and for the second year in a row it was flipped over, which is weird because we always leave it upside down. So either there's something getting in there or there's something getting in there.
In the slough behind camp, we stopped at a lake that we haven't stopped at in years actually, and saw some pretty good sign of some moose activity recently. Cruised on a little further down the slough and checked on my tree stand and climbed up there, and didn't really see much, just some old tracks. So they've been around, just not there currently. One negative about today definitely is that it's been really windy, so it's really hard to hear stuff. But I guess our strategy right now is just kind of to check more area rather than trying to sit in one spot and call them in. We're just about to do our afternoon cruise up the Cosna and kind of look around for maybe some sign that we can hopefully hunt this evening. We cruised up to Pike Slough to take a little ride during the day. As we're cruising through the slough, we came around a corner and saw a cow sitting in the water. Gave a few calls as that cow was kind of lingering around, but we didn't hear really anything else.
Last night it cooled down and we cruised down to Goliath, and you could really hear my dad's calls traveling. But we didn't hear anything at Goliath. It was just quiet.
So this morning we cruised up and it was clear and calm, so we decided to go up the Cosna and try the meadow we call Troll Meadow, and did some calling there. And unfortunately didn't hear anything either.
After that, we decided to head up the slough behind our camp and check the meadow around a lake there.
So after checking that meadow, we decided to go a little further up the slough just to check it out, and came around the corner and there was a cow sitting in the water eating. So now we're getting ready to pack up and head out and have a long drive back to Anchorage. So it will be about 9 days before I'm able to come back here, but I did take some time off, so it'll be a nice little push towards, or the final push for a moose towards the end of the season.